Hello, my name is Dirk Mandal, and today I'm going to do a video for a Freeform Dreadlock Talk. I usually do it on Wednesdays, but today is Monday, and I wanted to show you guys what I'm going to be using for a hair rinse for Wednesday's show. As I don't know if you guys all know this, but I do use hair rinses on my dreadlocks, and I've noticed a remarkable change in my dreads since I started a long time ago. And I've had my dreadlocks for almost 21 years. Actually, it is 21 years. Oh my god, I guess this should be a celebration video, huh? See, I lose track of time because I've had them for so long, so I mean, that's kind of what happens with this journey of Freeform Dreadlocks. Is like it's not a vanity thing. It becomes it's a part of your head. So years go by and you don't really think about it because it's just there, and you're not doing a bunch of shit to it to damage it. So what I'm going to do on Wednesday in celebration to officially celebrate the 21 years of having my Freeform Dreadlocks is I'm gonna do this rinse. I'm looking over at this herb here that I have growing, and it's called fennel. And I'm gonna do a hair rinse with fennel, and I'm gonna talk to you guys about the benefits of fennel. So today what I want to do is show you fennel right here that I have growing. If you can see it right here. So here it is right here. It smells really good. You can make a tea out of it. It's kind of like a licoricey taste to it. It's very beautiful. Grows pretty big. It's really fluffy. I'll take you over to where my husband had harvested some of it for me, and I'm gonna use it in my hair rinse. So yeah, let me get in the shade so you can see it. So this is the fennel right here in question. It's the stuff that was on the bottom that's dry, so it helps to lighten up the bottom of the plant. That way the plant will grow really well, the fennel. So definitely, so I'm going to be using that in the rinse that I do on Wednesday to officially celebrate my 21 years of having Freeform Dreadlocks. They're going really well. I've learned a lot, and I don't claim to be an expert on this. I just trial and error. Some things work, some things don't work, so you just have to figure out what works for you. Just today what I did was a coffee hair rinse on my hair, and coffee is good for so many things. It's good for stimulating hair growth of the scalp. It's good for shedding. If you're trying to color your hair naturally, coffee is great for that. It colors it really well if you wanted to do that. For me, it's not about coloring my hair when I put these hair rinses on, herbal hair rinses on. It's for nutrition and conditioning, and that's it. But I mean, the color is a bonus because my hair has gotten really nice brown, but whatever. It's not about like a vanity thing, obviously, because still to this day when I walk outside of the house, I get stares and crazy looks. And I had a little encounter at a grocery store the other day. It was, so to the outsider, looking, it may seem really benign, but I know what it's all about. Some people just aren't comfortable with a black person, especially a black woman, wearing their natural hair. They think it's disgusting or whatever, but the woman just looked at me like she saw, something evil or whatever. And the saga continues. When my hair was shorter and it was sprouting out more, even more of I'd get even more looks and stuff, dirty looks and shit. Usually when I wear a hat, I don't really get much of a flack or anything. Nobody really pays attention to my hair because underneath the hat you don't see all the top here, the top little hairs that are growing in, the new growth that's growing out, and the back. If I can show you, I'm kind of trying to show you. I could probably do is prop this, if I don't fall over, prop this up somewhere so that you can see the back of my head. So we'll see if this works. I'm gonna put it on the air conditioner. So, okay. So I'm gonna try to see if I can show you the back of my head, if possible. If you can't see it, I'm sorry. I'll attempt to make it to a picture or something. if I can, but that's the best I can do right now for showing you the back of my head. Or I could do this. Does that work? I don't know. I don't know if you just ended up seeing the background and there's like a bug crawling on the screen. Anyway, but yeah, let me come over here and talk about that experience really quick here. Let's see. Let's do this here. I want to be in the shade. Yeah, it'd be nice for you guys to see some scenery. Not there. So anyway, yeah, I was at the grocery store the other day, and I was just going through, and the people there are usually friendly there, right? At this local grocery store, and this is a new neighborhood I've moved into, and just getting used to the new surroundings and everything. So, okay, there we go. But yeah, I was like coming through the line, and I smiled at the lady, and the lady just kind of looked at me and gave me a blank look. And it's like, hi, like, oh God, not you. And then she starts checking out my stuff and everything. And then it just seems like she's so, like, I don't know, it just seemed like she had an attitude. And a lot of times when I'd go in the grocery store, the people there were really friendly and smiled and, were kind or whatever. But she just seemed like she just had tude or something. But then I noticed the people behind her she was nice to. But she treated me like I was a piece of crap. So I still get discriminated against to this very day. It's ridiculous. And it still doesn't make me want to like conform, because I did that too many years. And what happened with that is that I still realize that people still judge me from the color of my skin, no matter what. Even if I do have like my hair pressed straight, people still judge me no matter what. So I have to be myself no matter what. And that's what I encourage you all to do, is just to be who you are, regardless of what's going on with everybody else in the world and what they think you should be about. If I kept on trying to please people, I would not have any hair on my head, for real. I'd be bald. You know what I mean? Why don't you braid your hair? Why don't you do something fun with it? You know what? If you straightened your hair out, it would be really long. Stuff like that. And it's just like miseducation. Some people just don't realize that. They just don't know because they're sucked into like commercial world. So they can continue to be that way. But I realize that when I try to conform and be a part of the, polite society, as Terrence McKenna would say, it doesn't work out for me because it's fake and phony, and I can't fake it. I can't fake, who I am. I just have to be who I am. And I hope that you guys do that as well. Don't feel like you have to conform, and just so that you can, I don't know, it's frustrating because some people want to do it because they're afraid they're not going to get a job or whatever. But you have to tune into what's really important, seriously, because you can only conform for so long to where your body just, and your mind and your soul just says, nope, I can't do this shit anymore. You shouldn't have to try to like make yourself into a different person just to please someone else. In a lot of these places they hire, they're like that. They have this certain image they want. So you got to find, if you're going to really look for a job, you're going to find something that you're actually interested in and passionate about, because that's the only way you're gonna find what makes you happy and not be discriminated against, probably. So it's rough and it's tough too, because the way the economy is, it's hard for people, especially artists. If you're an artist, it's hard to get your name out there and be taken seriously. A lot of artists, it's like it's not so much your talent, it's more so who you know. Because there's a lot of talented artists, but they go over unlooked because it's just kind of really superficial, even in the art community. So yeah, just be you. And I know that comes with some struggles, but you got to be up for the struggle. I mean, it's more of a struggle, at least to me, to try to be something I'm not. So thanks for joining me today, for showing you what I was going to be doing for what I am going to be doing for Wednesday's show, let me put this down, my arms here. What I'll be doing for Wednesday's show with the fennel rinse, hair rinse. So, God, this is just a weird angle. Sorry. With the fennel hair rinse, and it's going to be on Wednesday, and I'll be celebrating my 21 years of having Freeform dreadlocks, which I'm really, I mean, it's like I can see be excited and all that, but it's just kind of like, it's just a part of me now. So it's not really, I mean, it's a big deal to be able to celebrate who you are naturally, but it's not like, I don't know, it's just about being comfortable in who you are. Because I'm like, oh man, what I can do to celebrate and all that. I don't count every single dreadlock that's on my head. Some people do that. That's cool. I just don't feel the need to do that. Because, I mean, look at this. There's just so much going on. Who knows how much is on here. I really don't care how many are on here. I mean, if they all even end up turning out to, like, join together and there's only be 3 dreadlocks or 9 dreadlocks, I'd be cool with that. So I'm just wanting my hair to be healthy and my head to be healthy. And when people put chemicals on their head, it goes to their brain. So it soaks it in, and then it affects the way that you think and the way that you see this world. I know that because a long time ago I used those chemicals and they were bad. This is just baking soda if you see white on here. I was doing a little bit of an experiment. But yeah, you just have to keep things simple, and that's how I'm going to end it. And that's usually what I say anyway, is to keep things simple, and then everything falls into place with your hair. Your hair, you start to repair it by doing natural things like the hair rinses, and not putting your hair into tight hairstyles. Look at what this one's doing. Like, this totally looks like a tree, huh? I guess that's why my name's Trina. That's my real name. It's not Darkening Doll, obviously. Yeah, see, that one has been doing that for a while, connecting to that like a tree. So that's what happens with my hair when I just let it do what it wants to do. Let it be organic, and I don't separate it. I'm not telling anybody what to do and not to separate or whatever. I just don't separate because I just feel like that doesn't make sense for me. If I'm going to be letting my hair do what it wants to do, then that means totally letting my hair do what it wants to do, and that means not separating it. So I'm not going to do that anymore, ever. I mean, I did that a long time ago with my first set of dreads, and because I was scared. I was seeing them form together, and I was afraid of myself. And I was afraid of being judged, and I was judged. People yelling out cars at me and calling me Medusa and all this kind of stuff. And I was really self-conscious back then. And that's why I cut that first set of dreadlocks off and started all over again. When I started all over again, coming back with more self-confidence and more of a knowledge of that this is me, and if you don't like it, then too bad. Because I'm not going to change. Alrighty, guys. Thanks for joining me today. Thanks for subscribing to my channel. Thanks for the likes and shares. And thank you for your kind comments. You can leave your comments down below. Let me know how your Freeform dreadlock journey is going. And yeah, look forward to that video I'm going to do on Wednesday. And if you'd like to support this channel, you can donate $1 or more to my PayPal at kdaddytmama@comcast.net. And basically, if you donate $1 or more, then I can give me a question, and I can answer it on an upcoming show, and I'll have some research along with it. So it's just an option. You don't have to do that in order to watch the videos on this channel, but people have asked how they can support this channel, and that's a way that you can do it. So there you go. And I'll be doing Patreon videos soon. I don't know when, but I'll be trying to get that going soon, with mainly like tutorials and things like that. So alrighty, guys, thanks for the support, and I will see you soon. Brightest blessings to you all.